Hey everyone, welcome back to Dev Parkour. I'm Brian Parks. And in this video, I kind of feel like I'm reliving that scene in Zoolander where he asks for the second time, but why male models? So why rewrite? Or why not rewrite? Why am I continuing to use PHP? Or more specifically, why PHP? So yeah, today we're going to talk about why I'm keeping Glassminnow in PHP. Even if I had chosen to rewrite it, why would I keep it in PHP? And the reason, as I alluded to in the last video, yes, I am interested in some of what PHP has going for it these days. But realistically, that's by itself might not be the greatest answer for why to keep something in PHP. Because in my day job I write JavaScript. For most of my side projects I write C#. Yeah, those are my two main languages. But so why would I choose a completely different language, one that I already know? Because I've already mentioned on this channel that I've played around with Go some. I've played around with a few other languages that I don't really know real well. But PHP I've used for years and years and years. So why would I go back to a language that I've basically supplanted in my repertoire with JavaScript and C#. And the reason that I'm doing that is because I think doing it in PHP will kind of open up some new opportunities and kind of give me another look into how I do things, another perspective, right? So one thing that I'm currently working on in preparation for a future video is I'm actually playing around with the ORM, the object relational mapper, basically the data layer, in the app. Now, there are great ORMs for C#. Entity framework is kind of the way to go with ORMs. There are plenty of others, but entity framework is kind of where you start. But when it comes to PHP, there are some, and they all seem to fall short, in my opinion. None of them are quite up to the level that entity framework is. And some of that might be because of the loose typing of PHP. Some of it might be because of the relative lack of reflection. PHP has reflection, but it's not nearly to the level that it's in a more modern language like C# or Java. I don't really know. Hopefully, by doing this little mini project, mini ORM project, I'll see some of the reasons why people didn't go whole hog into building a good solid ORM for PHP, or maybe I'll build the good solid ORM for PHP. Either way, it's kind of like building a parser, and building a parser is one of my odd guilty pleasures. I like building parsers for languages, building abstract syntax trees, ASTs. So it's kind of like that, and it should be fun. And like I said, there'll be a video probably in a couple weeks where I show what I've done, what I've accomplished, the fruits of my labor, some of the decisions that I had to make, and some of the design choices that I made, some of the architectural choices that I made, and also talk about, that'll be kind of under the context of how to think about things in terms of parsers and abstract syntax trees and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that video. Yeah, basically the short version of why not rewrite, why am I keeping it in PHP, is because going back to a language that I've used several years ago, I think will open my eyes to things that I kind of take for granted in the languages that I like to use now. So hopefully that was helpful. I know this is a much shorter video, so hopefully it still was helpful to you. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Please subscribe and click that notification bell. That really helps out the channel, and obviously it'll help you know when I release a new video, which for the last few weeks has been daily, and I hope to be able to keep up that cadence. But in any event, thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.